Bye, everybody.
10 seconds to air.
10 seconds.
Live from Lincoln Center, another in the series of live broadcasts from the stages of Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts in New York City. This is Martin Bookspan. Tonight, the New York City Opera presents Puccini's great story of young love and tragedy, La Bohème. This performance is conducted by George Manahan in an exciting new vision of the opera from the imagination of James Robinson. The set is designed by Alan Moyer, with costumes by James Schutte and lighting by Stephen Strawbridge. This performance is accompanied by the New York City Opera Orchestra and is being broadcast to you live from the New York State Theater at Lincoln Center. Now let's go backstage to our host, Beverly Sills.
Good evening and welcome. I'm not really out for a drive, although traffic seems light backstage here at the New York City Opera. This car makes an entrance. It's one of a number of surprises in tonight's lively staging by James Robinson. You know, Puccini loved cars. He spent most of his royalties on them. Then he started speeding. There was an accident and, well, you don't want to know about that. But that was long after La Bohème. La Bohème must be the most popular opera ever written. It has great tunes and everybody cries at the end. Now that's true of a lot of operas. But Bohème has something special, the spirit of youth. No one should die so young as Mimi does in the last act. But before then, you see these kids enjoying life, even though they're starving half the time. Puccini certainly lived this life. He knew he was very talented, but when he was young, paying the rent and buying food was a major challenge, and he didn't always make it, just like the young men in this opera. The thing I really like about this production is you'll see young singers acting and singing their hearts out, and the staging is full of ideas. Whoops, they're coming to get the car. I better get out of the way. I'll see you later at the first intermission.
The opera La Bohème was written by composer Giacomo Puccini in collaboration with his two favorite librettists, Giuseppe Giacosa and Luigi Illica. It is based on a popular 19th century novel by Henri Mouget called Scènes de la vie de Bohème. Our cast this evening includes Maria Canova as Mimi, Nicole Heaston as Musetta, Rolando Villazon as the poet Rodolfo, Alfredo Daza as the painter Marcello, George Cordes as the philosopher Colina, Mel Ulrich as the musician Chonard, Peter Strummer as the landlord Benoit, and Brian McIntosh as the wealthy Alcindoro. And now, as you can hear, the musicians in the pit here at the New York State Theater are tuning, and we await the imminent arrival in the pit to conduct the performance of our conductor, George Manahan. There are some surprises in store for you in this production, as Beverly Sills suggested. And one of the rather rare things that takes place, as you will see, is there is a train, a locomotive. More about that, though, at the proper time. George Manahan, our conductor, is about to make his appearance. And the first act takes place at an attic studio. Welcomed by the audience here at the New York State Theater, our conductor, George Manahan, and we'll have Act 1 and Act 2 played virtually together.